What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kick it away to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So NC State's offense will go to work first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Here's a heat. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Steps away. Inside the 40. Turning it on. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Wolfpack will have first and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
To the air, it's Bailey. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the tailback. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dixon. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To the air, it's Altmaier. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina State! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start, now to see if they can answer on this drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going to the ground. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wide open spaces. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. First down for the offense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Fighting Illini with mere inches to gain on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
To the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air, it's Bailey. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Got room to work. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Got a man, it's Dixon. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years. Oh, a lot of space. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Spins away from the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Illinois experienced a resurgence under Brett Bielema a year ago. He's been at 3 different power programs, but this was his best season in more than a decade, guys.
Yeah, and it seems like Bielema's got a recipe to win, and it's usually ground and pound. But how about this offense with Luke Altmaier at quarterback last year? Through the air, they became good and proficient and started to change the identity of Illinois, and who had a great season and finished with a big bowl win against South Carolina.
So a big key then is Luke Altmaier and taking that next step this year, too, to really help out this offense, be more explosive and win games maybe some different ways, not always have to rely on running the football and playing great defense.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the bean.
And it's a pick in the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Such a great job by the defense. They got the opponent backed up, right? And they're expecting pass. Everybody trying to get their hands up to bat this football away. It was deflected right into the hands of a teammate for an easy touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive.
Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge game. Touchdown, NC State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Under fire. Unleashes it on the run. He's got it down the right side. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, got him on the ground.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in a half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Inside the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bringing it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
To throw, it's Altmaier. Finds his man, it's Clement. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And here's the third interception of the night. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, North Carolina State! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football. The interception, everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Middle Tennessee. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. Complete. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
A lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pulls it in. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They'll run play action. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Altmaier. Got a man. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
What a weapon this kicker is. When you've got leg talent like that, you're liable to score from anywhere on the field. Just get the ball close to midfield, and you can put 3 on the board.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
On the direct snap, it's Smothers. There he goes. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the 2nd level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. It's complete to the left. On the move at the 30. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And it's another 1st and 10 play.
First down for the offense.
Give to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, he's got a chance. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Arkin.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. Fires to the big fella. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Caught in the backfield. It's Valentine. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. The play action fake. And the quick shuffle pass underneath.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got to...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Great place to start for this offense. Back to throw, it's Hampton. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown Illini! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab, it's Valentine. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this, baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Finds his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping.
Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And they add 6 more to the board with that. House. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. There he goes! Give him 109 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Kill.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. That's reeled in, it's Rodgers.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. What a disappointment. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Hard running there.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now, here comes the tempo.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw, it's Hampton. Got his man on the right. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The offense will quickly use the timeout. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the tight end. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of the story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Illinois picked up the 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Illinois. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It Smothers. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Hauls it in. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.